हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल। और आज हम लोग एसएससी का इंग्लिश का मॉक देने जा रहे हैं, तो स्टार्ट करते हैं। इफ द प्रेशर इन द रिएक्टर इंक्रीज बियॉन्ड द सेफ्टी थ्रेशोल्ड, द कूलिंग सिस्टम इज डिजाइंड टू एक्टिवेट ऑटोमेटिकली टू प्रिवेंट अ मेल्टडाउन. Should the pressure in the reactor, were the pressure in the reactor to have, if the pressure in the reactor shall, if the pressure in the reactor should have increased. I saw him in the park last Monday. On last Monday, at तो नहीं है. On the last Monday, I saw him in the park last Monday. I guess सही है. People generally suppose that the CEO is planning to resign. Passive voice में करना है. It is generally supposed by the people that the CEO is planning to resign. The CEO is generally supposed that he is planning to resign. To resign is generally supposed to be planned by the CEO. The CEO is generally supposed to be planning to resign. इसको बाद में करते हैं अभी थोड़ा. The playing of loud music led the angry residents of the vicinity to file a police complaint and move to court against the organizers. Lack of dash for the people's need for a peaceful neighborhood. Lack of hope, nahi. Lack of consideration, lack of friendliness, interpretation. Intermittent, again, the dash playing of loud music. Intermittent होता है रुक रुक के. Incessant. The hospital is dash the street from the grocery. Across. A musical direction indicating that a passage should be performed in a spirited, energetic, and powerful manner. Vigorism, vigoroso, vigorous, vigorance. बाद में. A synonym of nomad. Itinerant, madman, silent, jobless. Nomad का synonym. The witness said, had I known the consequences of my silence, I would have spoken out much sooner. The witness said that if he knew the consequences of his silence, he would have spoken out much sooner. The witness stated that had he known the consequences of his silence, he would have. The witness remarked that if he had known the consequences of his silence, the witness said that had he known the consequences of his silence, he would spoke out much sooner. Had he known. Penurious का क्या चीज synonym? Economical, benevolent, extravagant, prodigal. Economical. Climate change poses a grave threat to global diversity and ecosystem. Climate change poses a grave threat to global biodiversity and ecosystem. It leads to shift in habitat, forcing wildlife to adapt, migrate, or face extinction. Human activities, primarily the burning of the fossil fuels, are the main drivers of climate change. Such changes disrupt the food chain and affect the survival of the species dependent on the specific ecological niches. Moreover, the increased frequency of extreme weather events causes direct damage to habitat and biodiversity. Statement 6 is addressing these challenges demands international cooperation and sustainable practices. Climate change poses. Emitting spark of fire when struck with a hard object or having the nature of fire. Igniscent, igneous, ignition, ignitable. The quality of someone whose generally unacceptable behavior cannot be changed or reformed. Change नहीं करा जा सकता इसे. Imperceptible, inconsistent, incorrigible. The play depicts a futuristic society. Futuristic society. Incorrectly spelled चाहिए इसमें. नहीं. Spot the incorrectly spelled word and select its correct spelling. Okay. तो ये futuristic गलत है. फ्यूचर ये सही होगी. ये बाद में करेंगे. Relating to the underside of or abdominal part of an animal or plant. Ventral होता है. The committee noted that none of the data, despite being collected over 5-year period, were sufficient to prove. Data were तो नहीं आएगा. Despite being collected over a 5 period नहीं. Despite being collected over a 5 was. Many and evenings by the waters did we watch the stately ship. Many and evenings by the water. No correction. Many and evening by the waters. Many evenings by the water. इसका तो नहीं आता. There remains a profound disagreement between the senior management who favor a more aggressive approach to market expansion and he who insists that the company should prioritize debt reduction and the consolidation of existing assets. And he who, I guess, yeah. The expedition finally reached the summit of the mountain, their supplies being nearly exhausted and them having endured 3 days of sub-zero temperature without adequate shelter, yet the sense of accomplishment they felt was unparalleled by any of their previous achievement in the field of mountaineering. Have your heart in your mouth. Feeling extremely nervous, doing immediately not being of your kind, accusing someone of faults which you have. नहीं, feeling extremely nervous होगा इसका. ओके, तो अब पैसेज कर लेते हैं. In the context of the passage, which pair of the words serve as the most accurate synonym for attenuated in paragraph 1 and refies in paragraph 2? Paragraph 2 refies. Amplified तो नहीं है. Weaken. Based on the concluding paragraph, what is the profound loss predicted by the author? According to the text, what occurs when an algorithm is trained on biased historical data sheets? The author's tone toward the myth of neutrality can be best described as ambivalent and detached, highly skeptical and denunciatory, guardedly optimistic but cautious, academic but purely speculative. Which of the following best captures the central thesis of the passage? The inevitable triumph of mathematical objectivity over human subjectivity in legal systems, the technological limitation of the neural network in the processing historical, socio-economic data, the philosophical erosion of the individual agency through the rise of opaque predictive governance, the necessity of updating men's read to include the designer of modern algorithm system. ओके, तो इसका आंसर डी है एंड दिस इज द रीजन। एंड सिक्स का आंसर ये है। 10th का आंसर इज दिस। इलेवेंथ का ए है। 14th का भी ए है। 17 का सी है। 22 का भी सी है। 24 का 2 and 25 का C. So that's it for today. Thank you.